When illustrating or designing a seamless repeating pattern tile, we typically create in a square tile. This means the tile has a ratio of 1:1, meaning both sides are the same dimension. But do they always have to be square? When creating a repeating pattern tile, it seamlessly repeats the tile when placed side by side and top to bottom. Or in the case of a half drop and brick repeat pattern, the tiles are stacked, but every second column or row is offset by half a tile, creating a staggered look. No matter if your pattern tile is a basic repeat, half drop, or brick, it does not have to be square in order to repeat. Your artboard can be square, but you can also design patterns on a rectangular artboard of any ratio and orientation. Here's an example. I designed this Christmas-themed pattern on a portrait orientation rectangular artboard, and it repeats perfectly when placed side by side and top to bottom. This pattern tile was one I illustrated on a rectangular artboard, this time in a landscape orientation, and it still seamlessly repeats. So no, you're not limited to a square artboard. Rectangular artboards of any ratio will still repeat when placed side by side or offset in the case of a half drop or brick pattern. So what about shapes other than squares and rectangles? This pattern looks like it was created in a scallop shape. So can we create unique shapes like that? Yes and no. Here's the tile for this pattern. It's a square tile, but illustrated with a scallop shape as a guide. This is done by using a half drop repeat. On a square or rectangular artboard, the motifs or design is created in a scallop shape in the center of the artboard. This is called the center repeat. This center repeat is now duplicated in the four corners. This creates the half drop repeat pattern in your preferred shape while keeping the pattern tile itself square or rectangular. I want to note here that while this creates a half drop repeat pattern, the tile itself is still a basic repeat. So the repeat is half drop, but the pattern tile is basic repeat. If you've heard of the term the diamond method, then you've heard of a common way to create patterns using this same process, but instead of using a scallop shape, a diamond is used. The timeless Argyle diamond pattern features prominent diamond shapes. However, it is still created on a square or usually rectangular artboard. So while many patterns are designed on a square artboard, you can also create them on rectangular ones for different effects. While this kind of feels like a bit of a restriction, it's essential for the formation of the seamless repeat. But by introducing shaped guides like the diamond, scallop, and ogee guide, as well as other custom shapes, it gives back the freedom to be creative in pattern design. If you'd like to learn more about using shapes to design your patterns, check out my other video called How to Use Pattern Guides, as it walks you through how to position motifs inside a shape for beautifully spaced and flowing patterns. They say you learn something new every day, and I hope this video gave you that something new for today. Like this video to give me a high five, and if you want to keep learning more about pattern design, subscribe to my channel because I've got plenty more to teach you. Bye for now.